This was a horrific night for the opposition party, regardless of how well she just spoke. It started out with Al Green getting thrown off the House floor because he couldn't keep his emotions under control. Then they had the ridiculous paddles, which now social media is roasting.
That you said false on one side and
ridiculous.
Elon on
and
the
then
other.
finally, and maybe most terribly, the Democrats who couldn't find it in their heart to stand for objectively good things, including the 95-year-old mother of Mark Fogel and Mark, who got rescued from a Russian prison, and they couldn't even stand up for that. I thought Democrats came into this speech lost and defeated by Donald Trump, and today it looks to me like they're even more lost and even more defeated than when this speech started.
Yeah, Scott Jennings just described that perfectly. The Democrat Party is utterly defeated. They are defeated. And the only thing that's going to save them is a complete 180 in new leadership. I'm just saying, them going down this path is a path to utter destruction, which I guess I shouldn't complain about too much, right? And that just means we're going to continue to win. But yeah, I want to show you guys this poll that CNN laid out yesterday because, yeah, it's not looking good for the Democrats.
To the results. What was your reaction to Trump's speech? 44% of speech watchers in our instant poll tonight say they had a very positive reaction to Trump's speech. 25% somewhat positive, 31% negative.
And keep in mind, if they're airing these numbers, you can bet your bottom dollar this was a bit higher. This was that 44 wasn't 44. It was probably in 50s, possibly 60s. Because remember,
to the results. What was your reaction to Trump?
Okay, we heard you the first time, my guy. Leading up to the election, they all were telling us the election is tied. It's going to be tied. If not, Kamala's going to win. All these different polls. They had the Iowa poll. Y'all remember the Iowa poll that came out like, what was it, like a week before the election? Ooh, Kamala's ahead in a place like Iowa. Oh, my goodness. Of course, somebody was rigging the numbers a little bit, okay, to try to drum up something that wasn't actually there. And that's what I believe that partially is, but y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comment section. Maybe I'm wrong. Y'all talk to me. The other thing that happened yesterday was the Geico spokesperson was kicked out of Congress. Well, not kicked out, but he got escorted out.
Finding that members continue to engage in willful and concerted disruption of proper decorum, the chair now directs the Sergeant-at-Arms to restore order. Remove this gentleman from the chamber. Members are...
Yeah, get him out of there, coach. Get him out of there. Him and his little silly cane. You know, and mind you, this is the same guy that thought it would be a great idea to go on C-SPAN with a note card. Which is essentially what Democrats did yesterday. They came out there with little dry erase boards, little... false on one side, Elon on the other. But I mean, just check out this clip from a while back where Representative Al Green went on C-SPAN.
And I would add this: the president should be impeached. I said that on the floor of the House. He should be impeached, but I'm not saying that it would be necessarily for what happened in Gaza. There's a target-rich environment. There are many things that may be placed in these articles of impeachment. But it should be because he's unfit to be president. Unfit. And when these impeachment signs start going up around the country, when people see these signs, I assure you, the pressure is going to be on Congress to do something. Impeachment.
Yeah, when people see a bunch of note cards being held up.
Start going up around the country.
The Democrat Party, they're literally children at this point, holding up note cards. Ooh, impeach Trump. Ooh, I got a note card that I used to use in school. I wrote impeach Trump on it. That's going to inspire people. What? It's not looking good for Democrats. I'm telling you.
During the course of the event, which is wanting to get reaction on Congressman Al Green's antics and being ejected, 80% of speech watchers said that the Democratic congressman's interrupting of Trump's speech was inappropriate. Only 20% of speech watchers thought what Green did was appropriate.
Now, y'all can let me know, but once again, I feel like those numbers are cooked a little bit. I think the percentage of people that thought that was inappropriate is probably 90 plus. But they had to sweeten it just a little bit. You know, you got to sweeten it a little bit, but obviously they couldn't make it even or flip it because it was just too far apart. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think they cooked those numbers even still now after the election? I personally still think they do. Now, do I have any evidence as to them doing that? No, of course not. But that's just my personal opinion based on everything that I've seen thus far. But y'all can let me know. Let me know. But like I said, man, when mainstream media is cooking you, the same media that has praised you and tried to prop up your candidate for the past year, you know, the candidate that couldn't even win a primary on her own, tried to prop her up for those last 3 months, when they're starting to cook you, yeah, you're toast.
Thank you, Simone.
Can we talk about it?
The bingo signs were killing me. I don't know who thought up the bingo signs, but they should be fired.
Michael, this is an indictment, in my opinion, on the Democratic leadership. I talked to a lot of members during they was texting. The staff were on my phones and they were calling. And I think the best way to describe it is the Democratic leadership said they didn't want disruptions and they wanted people to attend and bring a guest, and they wanted, little business as usual, and we're fighting back in other ways. There is a palpable disgust, as Claire said, from not just the members, but their constituents. And it's like a pot, as someone described it to me, that's boiling, and it's about to bubble over. If you do not allow the members a space to release valve, it's going to bubble over. And the visuals are not taking back the House in 2026. Not these visuals. Where's the signs? Put the signs up, folks.
When you have mainstream media going on live television and saying, no, yeah, these visuals were terrible. This ain't going to win us back the House in 26. That was just stupid. Those bingo cards were absolutely terrible. Whoever did that, whoever came up with that idea should be fired. Yeah, you're cooked. And that's why I say Trump has utterly broken the Democrat Party. Because honestly, their answer is, what they should do is honestly quite simple in my humble opinion. Now, I'm not going to voice what I think they should be doing because, I want them to keep, hey, listen, when your enemy is destroying themselves, don't interrupt them. Let them keep on going, So I'm not going to give them any ideas, but the path that they're on, yeah, the Democrat Party, as we know it, will no longer be a Democrat Party. Goodness gracious. We go legitimately, honestly, and this will be quite interesting. I could see with the path that the Democrat Party is on, if they don't change, we could legitimately have a legit 3-party system when this is all said and done. Because you'll have the Democrat Party fracture off, right? You got Republicans, right? You got us. We already took that W, baby. You know what I'm saying? We already got that W. But then you'll have the Democrat Party that fractures off. You'll have the people on the far left, the really far left, that want the status quo to continue. And then you'll have the people that are part of the Democrat Party still that see they're not going to win. So they're going to fracture off and try to come a little closer to the middle. They're not going to come over with us, right? I don't see very many people in the Democrat Party currently switching over to Republican at this point. Maybe I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, right? Hey, come on over to the Republican Party, baby. The more the merrier. I love that. But I don't see as many as, especially before the election. So I think we could have a 3-party situation going on here, and that'll be quite interesting to watch. But what do y'all think? Let me know. Maybe I'm completely wrong. But to think about all of this, and I'm circling back, or what does Trump call it? The weave. I think he calls it the weave. I got to weave back to this conversation here. So the thing about all of this is Trump telegraphed it. He knew that they were going to do this, and he called them out to their face during his speech. Check it out.
This is my fifth such speech to Congress. And once again, I look at the Democrats in front of me, and I realize there is absolutely nothing I can say to make them happy or to make them stand or smile or applaud. Nothing I can do. I could find a cure to the most devastating disease, a disease that would wipe out entire nations, or announce the answers to the greatest economy in history, or the stoppage of crime to the lowest levels ever recorded. And these people sitting right here will not clap, will not stand, and certainly will not cheer for these astronomical achievements. They won't do it, no matter what. Five times I've been up here. It's very sad. And it just shouldn't be this way. So Democrats sitting before me, for just this one night, why not join us in celebrating so many incredible wins for America? For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
Look at him. Look at him. Trump is saying, hey, let's work together. Let's make America great. And this is what you get. These are people that don't care about you, folks. These are people that only care about themselves. They always point the finger at Republicans and Trump and whoever else and say that they care, that Republicans are the ones that only care about themselves. But Trump literally just said, let's work together. At minimum, just for tonight, let's celebrate America. And let's try to make America great again. And they still would not clap, would not stand, would not say, you know what? That is one thing that we can agree on. Wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it. They want to sit there and hold up their stupid little cards. Democrats showed exactly who they are. Showed exactly who they are. Democrats are who we thought they were.
No, we just, the Bears are what we thought they were. They're what we thought they were. We played them in preseason. Who the hell takes a third game in the preseason like it's We played them in the third game. Everybody played 3 quarters. The Bears are who we thought they were. That's why we took the damn field. Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook.
But yeah, watching that clip of Democrats sit there and not applaud, not clap, didn't stand up, nothing. That reminds me of that moment. The Democrats are who we thought they were. They are people who are folks who only want to serve themselves, only care about themselves, and they hate America. I mean, think about it. They will clap and cheer for sending money to Ukraine, but they won't clap and cheer for Trump and Elon saving American taxpayers' money. I watched some Democrats clap and cheer when Claudia Sheinbaum, the president of Mexico, when she tried to clap back at Trump, I watched some Democrats, it's on the internet, okay, clap and cheer for her trying to go at Trump because Trump was like, hey, you better fix this or some tariffs gonna head your way. As a matter of fact, I'm changing the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. I watched Democrats clap when she said, hell no. I've watched Democrats clap when Canada tried to clap back at America. So you cheer for other countries, but yet you stay here because America is so bad, right? Interesting. Here's the last clip I'll play for you guys, and I'll let you get out of here. Another mic drop moment. Trump called them out to their face on weaponizing the government against one man.
And we've ended weaponized government where, as an example, a sitting president is allowed to viciously prosecute his political opponent, like me. How did that work out? Not too good. Not too good. And I have stopped all government censorship and brought back free speech in America. It's back. And 2 days ago, I signed an order making English the official language of the United States of America.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, with all the standing up and clapping Republicans had to do, I'm sure they got a mean leg workout. They got a good quad pump. But yeah, man, I love that moment from Trump, right? Stopping the government from going after one man, and then he said, how well did that work? And you saw Ayanna Pressley kind of smirk a little bit as the camera panned to her face. Where is it at? Yeah, right here. Put that on the big screen. You can see her smirking right there. How well did that work? And fucking raskin' slimy ass. Anyway, so yeah, let me know what y'all think, man. I thought it was a great speech, and Democrats really showed their ass. They showed who they really are. They are who we thought they were. They're traitors. They're folks who hate America and only care about themselves and enriching themselves. But who am I? I'm just the guy that talks on the internet from time to time. Peace and love. I'm out.